run the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
S-T-R-O.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride? Never try. You will never know. You ain't never tried. Work it out. Hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Murder beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you... Yeah, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Murder beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
From FedEx Field here in Landover. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go. Cowboys.
That's it, baby. We're going to work. Here we go. 180. You think it's the mic? We don't want pick up the ball.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10.
They're on 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Redskins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. 2-1.
In your face.
Switch. Check 31. Ready.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. Room here to run. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Prescott. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Cooper was the target there. That'll bring up 2nd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. And again, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 19. Prescott yet again. Dancing to his left. That is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for his 1st down.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. It's a keeper with Prescott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I'm not sure that you'd call it trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Right there, 54, right there.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Here we go.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. A carry for Bryce Love, the 4th-rounder from Stanford. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Off. 55.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Haskins. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Antoine Woods able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Cowboys take over
We got
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night. A big run that time by Elliott. 51 yards on the ground. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, Thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
A real real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the red zone now, Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, Love. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Leighton Vander Esch, 3rd in the NFL in tackles as a rookie last year. There on the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Now it's Haskins. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Able to spin free. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They start on the ground with Elliott. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now Elliott. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they've run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
We play to win. Let's go.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
55. Hey, eat. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Now Haskins on first down. A deep ball for Dotson. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards.
Washington Redskins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. 11 yards there, first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so...
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, D.
Second down, Haskins. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins have made this a one-score game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Redskins 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Go, get out there.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
51 to Mike. 51. Let's go. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Tighten up.
26.
Prescott now. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, one set. Check Mike, 54. 54. I'm coming.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Out to the left, it's complete to Dagson. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. You remember me?
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Touchdown, Washington! Paul Richardson, as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Hopkins with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
First down, Cowboys.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And an alley to run. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set, ready. Hey, hold on. Watching you find.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Showing it. Switch. Boom. Switch.
They start the second half with a run by Geist. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Watch the run.
On third down, Haskins. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 25 yards that time.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. Looking to throw, Haskins. Flushed out right. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. A deep ball for Dotson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doctson, but now it'll be third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Jordan Reed has it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Redskins are going to take the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, first down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Prescott to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 43-yard line.
Ready? 55, Mike 55. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Dotson with a grab over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Let the draw.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Josh Doctson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the interception by the Redskins. Dean leads to a touchdown. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the counter, Elliott. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Again, it's Elliott. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to run forward with Pollard, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Here's Prescott. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they're able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Check.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check tight.
Haskins will throw. It's hauled in by Doxson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike 5-4.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Going to run again here with Pollard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup, and this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Cowboys on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, it's Pollard, and he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Well, they're lucky. If that was roughing, it would have been a first down. Instead, still 4th.
But now it brings up a decision, doesn't it? Now you're in a position where maybe it changes what you do.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. I love those plays. 4th and 1, that's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
twist. Hey, kill. 47. 26.
Now Prescott. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So you knew one way or another that they needed the two scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
Here we go.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Come on, set. 70 Andrew. 54. Mike, 54. I'm coming for you. You mine. Kill.
They start on the ground with Geis. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch out.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Now Austin. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
There we go. 480. Mike, 51. Then we're going to 53. Under. Here we go, 46. Mike, 51. Oh, you got deep? 26.
Prescott. And on the left side, he's got Witten. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Back to throw. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. That's caught at the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
He's back to throw. Looking for the end zone. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Switch up.
Haskins down to a knee, and his guys about to come away victorious.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, Coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are, looking at 2-0 right now.
Ready. Mike 54. Target.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for Washington, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA.
How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bro. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never try. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that.